Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? This your boy MisterJaay, man, aka Kwame Boy, a Bong Boy, a Dekunle, a Dokunwake, Creole Boy, Bazinga. Yes, I just want to say thank you for tuning in, man, and welcome back to the platform. You could have been doing anything, I mean, literally anything, but you decided that you're gonna check your boy out. For that reason, I said, man, it's all love. You dig? I love you for coming through, man. Welcome back to the platform, YouTube. Now, this, by the way, let me just put it out there. This is a no musical reaction. We're just gonna be talking about a few things, and you guys know on this platform, I try to make the content, diversify, but it's got to be centered towards entertainment. We're gonna talk about Bella Shmurda. Now, as a reactor, man, I've been doing a whole lot of reactions, and sometimes you do reactions based on the music that an artist puts out. But then beyond that artist, some artists are really, they are deeper than their persona as artists. You feel me? Now, Bella Shmurda is a Nigerian singer, an artist, man. Recently popped off. I mean, his real name is Akimbi Abiola Ahmed. I mean, he is professionally known as Bella Shmurda. I mean, and he came into stardom, like into that spotlight after he dropped Vision 2020. I mean, you should go check that stuff out. And a couple of hours ago, man, this brother dropped something really deep, which I think that we should talk about. Matter of fact, this actually is to talk about that, and we should analyze that, because sometimes, when people see an artist doing music and the kind of music they do and what they say in the music, sometimes they get judged by that alone. Kind of like people limit these personas per se as artists to just music alone. Now, I mean, but sometimes, occasionally, we get this deeper than music kind of moments from artists that we thought that was just basically, normal artists doing the normal thing. But this brother is way deeper than we think. Now we're gonna look at something that this brother talked about a couple of hours ago, man, on his Twitter handle, man. I'm trying to pull that up real quick, man. Just bear with me. You smell me? And I don't know if it's, I think it's, his name is right, it's Fine Boy Bella, and this man took a big swipe at the religious movement. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my background of education is political sciences, and as somebody who studied extensively and researched extensively on political sciences, I want you guys to understand that religion is the most powerful phenomenon on earth. Religion has started wars, and religion is still causing wars to today. People's ways of belief, people's way of thinking, and who they worship to, and this and that has always been at the center of. If you look at any war back in the days, man, it was the Roman Catholic Church waging war across Europe, trying to make everybody Roman Catholic. You feel me? And we got the Gulf War. Yes, it started as, people the West trying to control the oil resources, but then it boiled down to the same thing, and people marginalize this whole thing about religions, like all Arabs are jihadists and stuff like that. So we're gonna read out this post, man, and we're gonna talk about it. Now, and shout out to the brother who brought this to my attention. So Mr. Bella Shmurda goes on to say, why would pastors accept foreign religion and still use black power? Now you can't do the two, we go spoil. Facts. Why would you as a pastor embrace foreign or the white man's religion, but still you go to your baba in the villages and get handkerchiefs and get rings and perform rituals and perform sacrifices just to have your church going? By the way, you guys probably already know my stand on some of the charlatan pastors we got across motherland. You dig? These people who brainwash their followers, they just brainwash them into thinking that it's all of them. I mean, they turn these people into demigods, which to me I find it funny, because instead of people to pray now to the real God and say, I will pray to the God of this pastor, I will pray to the God of that pastor. But wait a minute, this religious that we have in motherland, it's not our religion. Nah. Back in the day, if you read books from Chinua Achebe, you're gonna understand a whole lot of things about the African gods. You dig? There are so many. If you read the books by Wole Soyinka's, our system of beliefs were different before the white man came with the Bible and the sword in the back. You dig? They blindfolded us with that Bible, and then they robbed us. I mean, so let's go on and continue reading. And my man said Christianity for prosperity, which is what is happening now in Africa with some of these charlatans. Islam for peace, tradition for life. The church in Africa is undergoing a major assault. And if you say you are a preacher or pastor, I'm not going to attack any person, you dig, but this is my point of view. You dig? You don't have to side with MisterJaay, but you just gotta, why would you say you're a pastor and then you amass all these cars and you commit all these crimes? Look at the scandal with that brother who said he resurrected somebody from his own funeral, and this fool had in his own funeral. You guys remember that? Yes. And look at what has happened to that fella from Malawi now. He committed a crime and he's been dodging the laws and everything. Unfortunately, he lost his daughter. Now, I mean, but it's not a good thing to lose a child, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you get what you deserve. You feel me? And then he goes on to say, same people that wrote "Thou shalt not steal" came to our land and stole from us. They said, "Love your brothers as your neighbor or yourself." Why did they take their brother and neighbors as slaves? That's the question. See, this man is deeper. This right here, he's putting out something. Some of you guys will just say, he's just trying to rant. But there's a deeper facet, there's a deeper meaning to what this man is saying. And this is true though. You dig? This is true. If people say love thy neighbor this and that, you want to bring peace there, ask yourself, why do we have situation of racism now across the Western world? It's not just America anymore, but America is championing that shit. Why are they killing blacks? Why are look at the situation now. Why are Asians being attacked? It's crazy because somebody said that the virus came from there. I mean, so let's continue, man. He said independence or sell out. Why sign a treaty for independence? They transacted business and call it independence. Now we are enslaving ourselves. Now, there's been a whole lot of debate that the African continent is really not independent. The independence means you are free from any bondage. You are free from any connections from your colonial master. You are free to make your decisions. You are free to build your nation. You are free to do things per your people's needs. But we all know in the political field, that's my field of studies, there's nothing like that. They try to make everybody ball up in what we call unions, the United Nations, the African Union. And you want to take certain decisions, you need the permission of this particular state or this gang of states to take that decision for your own people. I don't support that. I've never ever support. I've been a big critic about all these African nations joining forces with some organizations that are not African. See, most African leaders prefer the United Nations than to their own African Union. It's funny how people will support the United Nations and not fight for our own African Union to build our continent as one people. It's crazy. And then my man said, can you parents afford education in the schools your pastors build? Nah. That's the thing though. We need to think about this detail. This man he's kicking out some real knowledge, and I see some people keep saying that he's not in position to talk about religion, but these are all facts. Forget the fact that this man smokes weed and he talks about it. But these are all facts. You feel me? He's getting some ish off his chest. And then he goes on to say they taught us how to read and write their own language. Yes, they taught us how to read and write their own language, while we call our own language vernaculars. They made it easier for themselves to fool our fathers. Their language, our official language. If I lie to the world, I cannot lie to myself. Remember the song he just did, World? If I run from the world, I cannot run from myself. So this came with that post. And my man said, Happy Easter. Make sure you hold on to your belief firmly. See, back in the days, man, our forefathers in Africa, there was nothing like church. You feel me? They used to go out in the backyard. There's a tree, a plant. There's a little spot where they offer sacrifices to what we call nchis, local gods. You dig, deities. But today they're making the deities look like they were evil things. Nah, deities are still very powerful today. It's just that the white man came with his religion and made our religion look like it is black. They call our religion, our faith, black magic, black power, black this, black that. Nah, voodoo was how we as a continent were raised. There was nothing like going to church and giving somebody money and one person buys jets and brags about it and dresses up pretty. None of that. Life went on pretty good. So man, my text, this man is very smart, and I think he's hunching on something, you dig? But you know, as some of these powerful pastors, they're gonna try to shut him down. You smell him? They're gonna try to make their followers don't listen to him. He is this, he is that. But wake up. Now I mean, wake up and hold on to your religious, to your African religion and faith strongly, because I do hold on to mine. Now I mean, I love you, man. I appreciate you. That's my time. And hey, wake up. Wake up. Learn your language. It's not a vernacular. You dig? English is not our mother tongue. You dig? It is not. And now they're trying to use it as a prerequisite. You gotta prove that you speak English before you get admissions in some schools in Canada, in America, in English speaking countries. That's crazy. I mean, man, I'm good. I hope you did what you're supposed to do, man. I love you. Keep the love coming. And this brother is deep. I mean, stay tuned. Peace out.